Hello, 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 and welcome back to Lindenwood. For those who don't know me, I am Dr. Welsh. I am the resident microbiologist here in the biology department at Lindenwood University. Those of you who've had me before or know of me, good to see you again. What this course is this is BSC 24400, 244, Introduction to Cellular and Molecular Biology. Okay. Two sections, Section 12, Section 21. If you're not sure which section you're in, Section 12 is the one that meets Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Labs are Tuesday, 11 a.m. And Section 21 is the section that meets Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 o'clock. Labs are Tuesday at 2:30. To give you an idea what this course is the gateway to the upper division courses that will look at genetics, microbiology, cellular biology, embryology, parasitology. What we are going to do in this course is we are going to start at the atomic level. Okay, first few chapters, first few weeks of the semester, going to be a bit of a repeat of chemistry. We need to make sure you have a good foundation in chemistry before we move on. Going to discuss atoms, how atoms come together to form molecules, how molecules interact, so that we can discuss much larger, what they refer to as macromolecules, the biologically important molecules, polypeptides, nucleic acids, fatty acids, the things that are going to come together to form the cell. We're going to then spend a few weeks in the middle of the semester there discussing how cells function, how cells interact with each other, how cells go about signaling, what are the signals, how they do it, how they get signals from outside inside, from inside outside, and all of that. We're also going to be discussing how cells replicate, how cells make copies of themselves, then how cells make gametes. And then the last section of the semester is going to be looking at genetics. Start with a bit of Mendelian genetics, and work our way into what is referred to as molecular genetics. So instead of looking how things are passed generation to generation, Mendelian, we're going to be looking at how things are expressed within a generation. How to start with the DNA, get messenger RNA, which will then tell the cells how to make a polypeptide, the proteins, and how this is controlled. You look down below, you're going to see that there are 5 modules. Took all the chapters that we're going to cover for this semester and broke them up into groups, grouped like with like, the modules. Okay, you'll see that each module has a title to it to give you an idea of what the big topic for that semester is. 2 parts to this course, 1 part lecture, 1 part lab. Now, because of everything going on in the world today, we can't have the traditional lab where all 24 of us get together in one room. You learn how to run experiments, you learn some techniques, which you will then apply towards an experiment of your own design. Instead, we have to limit how many people we can have together. We want to try to limit the potential spread of COVID-19. If anyone's, a carrier, they don't know it, we want to limit the spread to other people. So the university decided 6 is the magic number. 6 individuals together in one lab at a time. So there are 24 students in this course in each section. So 6 students, 24 total, means that we're going to split you into 4 groups. What you're going to see is when you look the button below this video you're watching, you'll see us, below the syllabus, there's a button that says schedule. That schedule will tell you the dates of all the exams, and it'll tell you which chapters, which modules are covered each week. You'll also see there's a column that will tell you which online labs, because we're using McGraw-Hill Connect, so there will be some online labs. No, I don't like them. I know you're not going to be too thrilled with them either, but we need to make sure that you get some exposure to lab techniques, and right now this is the only way we can do it. But what we can do is every week, one group gets to show up in person and have a hands-on lab. You'll see that there's a column in the table. Week by week, it'll say which group is showing up for that week. Yes, below that table, you'll see it split up so you know which students are in which group. So you can look at the table and you can know that if you're in Group C shows up 4th week, 7th week, 12th week. Here's the dates that you have to show up. On Tuesday of this week, you have to show up. It is mandatory, okay? You have to show up. It is mandatory unless you have some medical reason, which you will have to go through the SAS office to get that cleared with them. So, online labs are going to be due week to week, whether you have to be there in person or not. So do keep up with those. They will show up in the calendar, in Canvas calendar. And then week by week, one group has to show up at the end of the month, or every so many weeks. You'll see that there will be a due date. Is it going to be equal? Does everyone get the same amount of time? No. I can't make that happen. That's going to be just too unwieldy. So do keep up, pay attention to the Canvas calendar, what's going to be due on what days. Making sure I haven't forgotten anything. The way this course is going to work. You will see, as I said, all the modules are there. All the chapters are there. If you go and you click on a module, you click on the chapters button, you will see that there is, a really extensive table that tells you which sections, what's the topic, and here is a mini YouTube lecture. Okay. There is also a quiz. Some of the lectures are going to have a quiz tied directly to it. Or some of the times you're going to see that it's going to be a collection of sections that are going to have corresponding mini lectures with them that are going to have the quizzes attached to them. You'll just have to, it varies chapter to chapter depending upon how much information is there and how much is needed. What does this mean for the Monday, Wednesday lectures? Well, it means the Monday, Wednesday lectures are going to be me going over what I think is the most important highlights of the chapters, okay, independent of the homework quizzes. Then it's also going to be a question and answer period. So 15, 20-minute lecture, me going over what I think is the most important parts, followed by 20 minutes of question and answer. And there you go. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will set these up so they will all be Canvas conference. There will be video links. I will also tape these so that you can go back at a later point and review them if you need to. One of the things you'll notice after you watch this video, and you go and you look at the links, you're going to see everything's already published. All the mini YouTube lectures, all the quizzes, every exam except for the final. Everything is there. Everything's ready to go. If you so choose, you could sit down over the next few days and basically knock out every homework and every exam except for the final and be done. I don't care how early you start, but there is a deadline where everything has to be done by. Okay, and that's what the deadlines, that's what the due dates are. So if you want to sit down and go ahead and get the next 3 or 4 weeks taken care of so that you can focus on other courses, go ahead. That is your call. If you have any questions, you have any concerns, you're not sure what to do, when you look at the syllabus, you will see that I have office hours every day, 12 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 to 1, and then again at 3 to 4. Stop in, talk to me, shoot me an email. I will say you have a better chance of me responding quicker if you use the at lindenwood.edu email as opposed to the Canvas. I only check Canvas every few days, whereas I have an alert on my phone when the Lindenwood email pops up. So keep an eye out. If I have anything that I need to get across to you, you'll see it'll show up in your Lindenwood, not the Canvas inbox. So good luck. If you need any help, let me know. And glad to see you all back again.